Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well, and I know you're all looking forward to seeing my plans, things that I have got that I want to make for Christmas. Of course, it's a really ambitious list and I know I'm probably not going to get through even half of it, but I still love to get excited about the whole planning process. I've got some fabrics here and some patterns, so stay tuned and I'll let you know what they are. Thank you if you're a subscriber, I really appreciate that. If you haven't done that yet, you need to click that subscribe button and hit that little notification bell to never miss out on any of my episodes. I've got plenty coming up for Christmas, 12 days of vlogmas giveaways, you can't miss out, so I'd love you to stick around for that. I am wearing today a lovely make that was from beautiful fabric from Fabric Hunt, and it's a Lady McElroy vintage print. Absolutely beautiful bright fabric, and this is a Marsha style pattern that's actually a dress or a top. It's the Leela, and I've made it into a beautiful boho floaty top with that gorgeous beautiful bell sleeve that I love floating around in, so it's really nice and vibrant for this time of year. I think you're going to really enjoy this because I've got a good mix here of Big Four and indie patterns, because I really want to start including a bit of each, because I know a lot of you do love your Big Four patterns. I have a lot more success with indie patterns, but I'm starting to venture into doing a bit of pattern hacking, and there's quite a few simple Big Four patterns. I've seen a lot of fantastic makes over on Instagram. A lot of the sewers on Sew Over 50 have made up. If you haven't had a look at that on Instagram, Sew Over 50 is a very inclusive hashtag. It's anyone that's basically over 50. You don't have to be, you can be under 50, but it's showcasing that inclusive group of people who are sewing and making their own clothing and getting some beautiful makes up there. So they're always inspiring me over on Instagram. It's a beautiful mild day. The sun is so nice today. We're probably about 25 degrees here, so a perfect day for thinking about Christmas plans and Christmas makes. And I've got a few things that I want to make, some nice makes for Christmas, some nice dresses, some floaty things, some a little bit dressier than others and some a bit more casual. I've got a few things coming up in December I need to have a nice dress for. So I think what better excuse than to get some things made up, and that way I can hopefully inspire you in whatever season you may be in for Christmas. Now, the first dress that I'm dying to make was from Sew to Grow. It was released this time last year and I have a pattern. I haven't made it up, but I really want to because I think it'll be amazing in this fabric. It's the Sycamore Lane dress. It has a beautiful apron style top, nice fitted straight long line dress with a zip at the back. And I think it'll be really, really handy and special to have for Christmas. It'll be great for popping a little jacket on if it gets a bit cold, and also for wearing a beautiful, like a little heel or a flat sandal. I think I can get away with either with this. This fabric is from Cloth Edit. It's a beautiful Dolce Gabbana inspired print. It is linen and silk. Look at this amazing print. I think this needs to be showcased on a simple long line dress. Something a little bit more sexy. I think something a bit simple, and like the long line will really showcase that beautiful pattern. I just think it'll be amazing with that red pop of print there, the red rose, and maybe even I could think about including a little bit of piping somewhere. I'm not sure if I want to add any more details or just stick to the simplicity of this amazing print. It's not simple at all, but the dress itself, the pattern is quite simple, and I think it will suit it perfectly. So I think this could possibly be my Christmas Day dress. I always like to have a little bit of an image in mind when I want to wear Christmas Day, because it can cool right down. You can have cooler days, down to 20 degrees, or you can really have those warmer days up to in the 40s. You really need to be prepared for anything. But I think this would be an amazing dress. And for you guys in the cooler weather, the Northern Hemisphere, this can be made in a longer sleeve with a squared neck as well. You don't have to go for that strappy version. You can make it with a longer sleeve and a long skirt, or the knee-length skirt. So there's a few options on that, and I think Lindsay's done a wonderful job designing that dress. So that is the plan for this beautiful fabric. Now, the next plan I have is for a dress that's a little bit more on the simple side as well. It's called the Ava dress by Pattern Scout. Nice long line fitted skirt with that lovely faux crossover front. I love a crossover dress because it makes me feel like I'm wearing a wrap dress, but it's also holds you all in together. It's just got that little elasticized waist. I think you can make it look stunning in a simple bold color. I think this linen would be perfect in that gorgeous teal color That was from Fabric Deluxe here in Melbourne. They do have quite a big range of colours in this linen. It's an Ecotech certified, beautiful. I've already washed it, had it all dried up, ready to make. So I want a nice simple linen dress that I could wear with a nice statement jewelry piece, or maybe some nice dangly earrings, or even just a little classic sandal. Definitely this would be fine to make for the cooler seasons if you want to make. If you wanted to make this in a lovely statement piece to wear for the Northern Hemisphere, I think you could definitely do that, maybe in a lovely jacquard or something a bit more like a sateen or something a bit more sturdy for the cooler weather. And I think it would be amazing to wear for a Christmas Day dress too. This Butterick pattern I think would be really stunning in a rayon, a floaty rayon. I'm thinking about making this bright pink print from Spotlight in a floaty fluted sleeve. I think it's gorgeous with that sort of long line skirt with a tie belt, and that's the kind of thing I feel like making. And just like if you're out for the day and you're having a lunch and you want something cool and floaty and a little bit more on the more casual side, you know, you can casual it down with a printed rayon. You don't have to go all out with a super expensive fabric. I think something like this, which is just a Spotlight rayon, would come up really pretty in that for a summer frock to wear. So that is the line drawings on that. And Butterick, the pattern is 6677. So I'm really excited to be making a few big four patterns. I've got a few that are on a bargain sale from Spotlight that I think are going to come up really nice in some summer dresses. The next is a dress that I actually purchased this fabric with this dress in mind. It's the named Valo dress, one of their newer release dresses. That's the line drawings you can see there. I've seen it done. A lot of people have done that top yoke piece in a plain or a print and then done the opposite in the dress. It's a really pretty style. It's a simple dress with an elastic waist. I want just a simple, not too many gathers, but something definitely for this linen would be really pretty. I'm going to be using this cloth edit fabric. Again, it's a linen silk. You can see that I'm just loving this at the moment. This was from the beautiful Gabriella cloth edit. It's got beautiful bird print on it and that gorgeous colorway. I just think it'll be amazing for a really pretty seasonal dress. And linen is just so lovely to wear. And this lilac color I think will just set it off really nicely, that top yoke piece. So that's the Valo, and it's another one I'm really wanting to make as well. Next fabric was a gorgeous fabric I showed in my last fabric haul from Fabric Hunt. It's the Italia Jupe fabric, brand new fabric release. It is stunning, and I can see this in a gorgeous cashmere rose clair dress. I think it'll look really, really pretty with that crossover front. The simple skirt, I don't want the gathers. I think it does come in either the puff dramatic sleeve or the simple cap sleeve. Another thing I was thinking of making was a Vogue dress. I'll pop the picture so you can see it as well, that I've made before. And I think it's a really pretty long line dress, long line wrap around dress, very classic. And I just think I can really see that fluted sleeve. I think it'll really set it off beautifully. So that is the plans for that one. I think that cashmere rose clair dress would be perfect for all seasons as well. You can do that summery version or the more wintry version. Another option for that dress too would be the one shoulder dress. I'm really thinking about doing version B, and I think that beautiful hibiscus fabric would be amazing. So there's actually three things that I'm thinking about for this particular fabric, but I think I will try this in one of my cheaper rounds before I use this amazing fabric, because I want to make sure I get the fit perfect. But I really love the look of that one shoulder dress, and I think it will come up really, really dramatic and amazing. So yeah, stay tuned. Not definite on this, but I have got three things to think about there. I've given myself way too many choices. Another thought was this beautiful fabric that I think the Lakeside gorgeous scene front. I want to keep that panel as together as I can, maybe showing it on a straight long line dress. And I think this Sewing Kate Patterns Lisa dress would be really pretty. It has got a seam running down the front, but it's quite easy to do that because you've got no sort of fitting and no waist lines to cut through. So you can still keep the pattern together and pattern match with one seam quite easily. And that Lisa dress, I think that sleeve on that is just amazing. So I think I've got enough fabric here to do that, to showcase that print. And yeah, quite easy to add a little belt on with that too. The next fabric I have here is a gorgeous fabric from the cloth shop in Ivanhoe. It's one that I bought a few months back now, and I've got some amazing little white glitzy buttons to put on this, because I was thinking of making the bell woven dress from Stylark. I think that's a really pretty vintage 40s look dress with that elasticized back. I think that would be an amazing dress to wear for this season. Also, the Naomi woven dress I've also got as well. That's a really pretty dress, and it says you can make it in a rayon as well. So there's a couple of options. That one's got a longer sleeve, but the shorter sleeve in the bell woven would be nice for summer as well. So 2 options there, and not 100% what I want to do with that. The last 2 things I have on my list here, I was going to say my bucket list because I will have it done before I die, I'm sure. But I just think you need a couple of good knit dresses for this time of year just to throw on. Now, this fabric was also from the cloth shop in Ivanhoe. It's a beautiful organic cotton jersey. Look at that amazing print. I think a t-shirt dress of some kind would be really, really pretty with that. So I'm thinking maybe something like the Sinclair Patterns Zoe dress, or even the Pattern Emporium Going Places dress with that nice thick strap. That's another option, just a long line dress. You can have it kind of a midi length as well. That would be perfect to throw on and feel comfortable in, as well as have vibrant and beautiful that colour looks. I think will come up really nice. I want to have it done for summer because that really speaks summer to me, that fabric. Another dress I have on my list here as well to be made up in one of my rounds is this Butterick dress, which I showed a pattern for as well. I think that'll come up really nice, really classy looking dress with that long lined front and that gathered panel around the bottom. I think version B, I love that, but with the sleeve. So I think you can quite easily add on a sleeve to that, but I think that would be a fantastic dress to wear for this time of year. And the last fabric I have here is a gorgeous knit panel fabric. Again, this is from Sewciety. It will need a little bit of lining or a slip underneath because of that sheerness. It's not sheer, but being a light color, it will show through. But look at that incredible print. Now that is amazing, that fabric with an orchid through it. I want to make sure I show that panel print off as well. The dress that I have chosen for it is a new look dress for knits, and it's the 6618 pattern. I think that will look stunning in this fabric. I was thinking about making a wrap style dress, or maybe the Miri dress from Wardrobe by Me. I know it fits me really nice as well. It's another option, having that long line skirt. It just depends on how much fabric I have. And also I do really love the Ali Designer knit dress from Stylark. I'm not sure about this. I think this needs a plain fabric to be bold and show off that the beautiful style lines, the asymmetric hem and that wrap front. So I'm thinking maybe a plain black or blue in that might be really pretty as well. But that one maybe is heading towards the new year. I'm not really sure if I want to wear anything, that height of summer in knits. I think when you go for things like the polyester and scuba knits, they can be very hot to wear. But that would be perfect if you're in the Northern Hemisphere and you don't care about that and you want something a bit warmer. Maybe a scuba or a scuba crepe in that could be really dramatic and beautiful. Definitely even a black. I'm thinking a sapphire blue or a red would be incredible in that. And look, I think it's a sort of thing you could quite easily hack and put a sleeve on if you're wanting something a bit warmer, or layering it with a little crop jacket as well. So that's the other option for that. So these are my options. I've got a lot of work cut out for me. I am not going to push myself too hard. I want to take my time and enjoy this time of year to be doing things with family and friends as well. But I am the sort of person that likes to have a few things in mind. I've bought all those fabrics with plans in mind, what I want to make with them. And it just depends on what pops up first on the list and what I want to wear more. But definitely, I think the first thing I'll be starting on will be that Christmas Day dress. So I'll have that all ready and done. I might make a toile in that first to get the fit right before I use that amazing cloth edit fabric. But I think hopefully it's given you a bit of inspiration as well. Now, for my friends in the Northern Hemisphere, I would love to bring out a dress episode to show you exactly what I love to sew. I have had dress episodes in the past, previous years, that I've shown how to sew with what I've made with beautiful stretch velvets for winter time and Christmas and winter time as well. So I will link those episodes as well. If you want to go back and watch my previous Christmas vlogs, you can do that to get some more hints and ideas. And I just think it's so nice to have something to look forward to do a bit of sewing for some special occasions. So wish me luck. I'll make sure I show you these as soon as they're done, and hopefully I've given you a bit of inspiration for your Christmas sewing today. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. That helps other people like you that want to do some Christmas sewing. They can find my channel a lot easier that way. So keep safe and keep sewing, and we'll see you for Vlogmas. Catch up with you soon. Bye for now.